Dolphins and the Jets, next on Madden Football.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jordan Brooks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the gun, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, Carter. They'll score on a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. Taken down at the 42. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get to a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
They find some open field here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there and it works.
It's all pretty straightforward, didn't it? Open receiver. Ball's put on him. 2 points for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
to
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. On the move past the 40. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Right back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. This is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it, took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each give nothing. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Tommy Townsend now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Carter. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Sticking with Walker on second down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. From the 31, Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Allen going to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen running the option to the left. Nice little juke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Contreras. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Allen. Looking left side, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There he goes, right side. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. That one caught by Carter. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 151 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Running left is Walker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right or break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And going right back to Walker. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout